Hi, let's talk about assignments for this mechanical drafting class. So let us scroll down, and look at what's happening in week 1. And when you click that arrow, that down arrow, and you open week 1, you see something, advising and co-op, and it says complete introduction forum due by January 15. This is your first assignment. So what's going to happen is on Wednesday at noon, Cheryl Shaw, our advisor, will talk about advising stuff, and Shamra Clark, our cooperative education coordinator, will talk about internships and how they work and how you get them and all that kind of stuff. This will be on Zoom, so if you can come at noon, I'll send out a Zoom link. If you can come at noon, you can ask questions. If you can't come at noon for some reason, we'll be recording this and you can watch the recording later, but you wouldn't be able to ask questions, of course. Shalimar Steinberg, the CAD instructor, is going to be there also, and she will do the recording and will send us a link. So after you watch this thing, then you need to complete this introduction forum. And that's the same thing that you see up here under the course forums. You could get there by clicking here, or you could get there by clicking here. It takes you to the same place. So I'm going to click. And it says, so attend a Zoom presentation, either that or watch the recording, and then make a post in the introduction forum, and down here at the bottom it tells you how to do that, and answer one of these questions. Just pick one, whichever one you want, or make up your own question or make up your own comment if you want. But post something about this Zoom gathering, and that's in place of taking attendance. Since we're all online, I can't stand in front of class and call off names and all that. And the college will administratively drop anyone who has not attended classes during the first week of the term. And they do that to protect you, because sometimes people register for a class and then they forget that they did, and a few weeks later they get this bill from the college and they go, oh my gosh, I didn't remember that I registered. So this administrative drop is so that doesn't happen if you inadvertently registered and didn't mean to. So if you have posted in the forum, then we know, all right, you're here, you're taking the class, and you will not be dropped. You get 3 points for posting something, and you get an extra 2 points if you want them for responding to someone else's post. And that helps us start to get acquainted with each other. So now I'll go back to the breadcrumbs at the top. I'll go back to our course. All right, that was in week 1 where we did that. Now here's the thing with a red check mark. That's a quiz. And these quizzes are usually really short. They're related to, you watch the video and look at the PowerPoint in here. And then the quiz asks you a few questions about whatever that was. These quizzes, why do I keep saying That's not good. Sorry about that. You can retake quizzes multiple times if you want to. So let's say you get a question wrong, you can go back and do it again. And if you are not sure which question you got wrong, you can send me an email and I'll look it up for you. Moodle is not able to tell us which question you got wrong, which is frustrating, but I can. So that's a quiz. You can retake quizzes multiple times. Then when you see a thing that looks like this, I don't know what that is, like a desk or something with a piece of paper sticking up. That's an assignment, and our assignments are all drawings. So here's your first drawing. What I want to say about drawings is we'll treat this kind of like you're working in a drafting office. And in a drafting office, you do a drawing and you submit it to your supervisor or the checker or whoever's in charge of your project. And they will usually redline the drawing. That is, they'll take a red pen and they'll mark things that you need to correct. They'll give it back to you and you'll make the corrections and you'll turn it back in. So we're going to do that too. You will do a drawing, you'll turn it in, and I will make comments for you and send it back to you. Then you can revise your drawing, you can make those changes and turn it in again. And then you can get a better score. And you can actually do that more than once. Period. Now, there are quizzes and drawings. For the most part, every week has at least one quiz and at least one drawing. Some of them have more than one. A lot of these drawings are relatively simple as these things go, so do not be alarmed when you see how many drawings there are. What I want to say now is that there are no due dates. You can work really fast and get everything done in the first few weeks and be done with the term if you want to. That would be cool. Or you can work slowly and not get things done until you get to the end of the term. That's not as good, but you can do that. And why that's not as good is because you want to have a chance to turn in your drawing, have me make comments, and you do some revisions and turn it in again. So I really recommend that you keep track of what week we are in and work on the quiz and the drawing that goes with that week and try to keep going with that schedule so that when you get to the end of the term, everything will be done and you won't feel pressure. There are a midterm quiz and a final exam quiz, and I want to tell you that they are super simple. They are short, and they are intended to be a review of what we've talked about in the term so far. And like any of the other quizzes, you can do them multiple times if you don't get a perfect score the first time. So don't stress about these exams. They're just quizzes is all they are. They're just online quizzes like all the other quizzes, and they review what we've talked about. And I recommend when you do any of these quizzes that you have the PowerPoint open beside you that relates to the thing that the quiz is asking about. That way you can go and check, let's see, did I understand that correctly? I think, yeah, that's all I want to say. So, oh no, I wanted to say one other thing about Zoom. When you are doing these drawings, as I mentioned in the previous video, I will, let's look at this one here. So here's multi-view drawings. I will make a video oftentimes that shows you how to do what you need to do in AutoCAD in order to do that drawing. So watch that video first. But if you're still baffled by whatever this drawing is, if you're struggling with something or other, send me an email and ask if we can have a Zoom conversation. And so you and I can talk over Zoom. You can share your screen and I can watch what you're doing with your drawing, or I can share my screen and you can watch how I do something or other. So that's another option. Now I'm going to go back up to the top. I'm going to go back to week 1. And this is where we're starting. So in week 1, come to the Zoom session or watch the recording, answer a question, and if you want to, respond to someone else's answer, and we'll be good. Let me know if you have any questions about anything. I'm here to help. Okay, hope you have a good week, and I hope you have a good term, and talk to you soon. Bye.